Melissa Pater led the charge for a Jackrabbit women's basketball program that won the 2003 NCAA Division II National Championship. She established a Jackrabbit single-season record during her senior campaign, scoring 681 points, and was named a first-team All-American. In fact, she led all divisions of women's college basketball that year by shooting 65% from the field, and for her career, she established a school record, shooting 57.2% from the field. The Jacks finished their championship season of 02-03 with a 32-3 record, and for the first time claimed a share of a North Central Conference title. In addition to that year, Pater helped lead SDSU to its first NCAA Division II Elite Eight the year before, while averaging a team-high 15.3 points per game. Twice all North Central Conference, Pater ended her career with a then SDSU record 1,747 points. That total is currently fifth in program history.
Thought I'd be like the cool kids and put my speech on my phone. We'll see if I can find it here. Wow, there's lots of you here today. Not really sure how you prepare for a speech like this. To be completely honest with you, being inducted into the Jackrabbit Sports Hall of Fame was nothing that I ever dreamed of or was a goal of mine. In fact, when I was playing here, I never really even thought about it. But I think that's what made getting a call from Justin Sell even more special. It's truly unexpected and is such a great honor for me. For that, I sincerely want to thank the Jackrabbit Sports Hall of Fame Committee for granting me this honor. I'm very proud to be associated with South Dakota State in this capacity. And I'm completely humbled knowing and playing with all the other amazing athletes that have played here, especially those others being inducted today. Congratulations. With that said, I do want to talk about a few individuals that without them, there's not a chance I'd be standing up here today. I'll start from the beginning. I have two brothers, Michael and Marshall, who are both here today. My oldest brother, Michael, is 14 months younger than me. And Michael, I want to thank you for the countless number of one-on-one games in our gravel driveway growing up. If my memory serves me correctly, there were always games to 11. Each point was a basket and you had to win by 2. These games were highly competitive, also probably how I got into the habit of foul trouble. Thank you for instilling a true sense of competitiveness in me from an early age and being here all those years later. Next, my parents. Thank you for never missing a game and supporting me in my love for this game for so many years. My parents instilled a little something called work ethic in me from a very young age. I can't say I enjoyed the thousands of buckets of feed I carried, the picking rocks, the baling hay, or the getting up before school and loading hogs, but that's a huge part of why I'm standing here today. Thank you, Mom and Dad. I do need to recognize my high school coach, Daryl Alfords, who is also here today. I haven't fact-checked this, but I'm guessing he's one of the only high school coaches that have 2 high school athletes that are now in the Jackrabbit Sports Hall of Fame. Mr. Alfords was also Deb Veldkamp Van Cly's high school coach, and Deb is also here today and is a member of the 2015 inductee class from my same high school, Southwest Minnesota Christian. I'd be remiss if I did not recognize Nancy Niebuhr. Coach Niebuhr, and you'll always be Coach Niebuhr to me, you are the reason I signed up to attend SDSU and play basketball here. You took a chance on a very raw farm girl from a no-name high school, and I sincerely thank you for taking that chance and seeing something in me before it was there. Next, I'll stay on the coaching theme. My guess is when a 24-year-old assistant coach who takes over the following year at age 25 also probably wasn't thinking 20 years later he'd be watching a former player up here. When AJ took the reins as head coach my sophomore year, he set our intentions to winning a Division II national championship. 3 years later, that's exactly what we did. AJ, thank you for your leadership, and even though I may not have been the easiest to coach at times, probably most of the time, we had a great ride, and you are the reason for that. The women's basketball program is extremely blessed to have you, and it's been a blast watching your teams continue to compete for championships year in and year out. I'm extremely proud when I get the privilege to tell people I played for AJ and be a part of this women's basketball program. In the game of basketball, I firmly believe you're only as good as your weakest player, but I was fortunate to play with some pretty amazing players. You may remember Shannon Schlegel, and if you don't, you should, who I believe will be standing up here before long giving her Hall of Fame speech. Stacy Sizek had a shot that Jackrabbit Nation will never forget as long as this program exists, sending our 2003 semifinal game into overtime, allowing us to win that game and ultimately a national championship. Heather Sealer was a track athlete that happened to play basketball, and as a freshman, led that national championship team. And then there was Brenda Davis, who drained threes nonstop. I think that entire national championship team, along with the athletes I was able to play with over my 4 years here. I could stand up here all morning thanking many more people from the athletic department, the trainers, Carol in the equipment room, Scotty Quaz on the radio, our beloved practice guys, my friends who are here today, and last but not least, the amazing fans that support Jackrabbit women's basketball and show up at Frost Arena and across the nation continuously. You are second to none and truly appreciated. Before I part, I want to say one more thing. As a mom, this may or may not be directed at my kids and my nieces and nephew that are also here today. Playing basketball, or whatever you choose to be a part of, may come with adversity. What I didn't mention earlier is that there were many challenges over my 4 years here. 2 of my good friends and highly recruited South Dakota basketball athletes transferred to a rival school after our freshman year. Couple that with a new assistant coach my freshman year, a new coaching staff my sophomore year, and a not so stellar season my sophomore year. The outlook was a little bleak. However, I knew SDSU was where I wanted to be. I knew this was an amazing university, and I knew I was not about to give up. My teammates felt the same, and we bought into a new system. Over the next few years, we started beating those North Dakota schools, and by my senior year, only lost 3 games. My point is, the easy way out, transferring to a different school, worrying about a change, a new coach or a new offense, or giving up on a situation, a 500 season, cannot be excuses when you truly believe in something, such as South Dakota State University. Find something you believe in, don't give up when times are tough, put in the work to succeed, and great outcomes will come your way. Again, thank you for allowing me to achieve my dreams at South Dakota State University and live out my passion of basketball. As always, go big, go blue, and go Jacks. Thank you.